video game stuff or go right into Ready Player One?
Well, I got to do the 2 quick reviews for Far Cry.
All right, yeah. So let's do video games then.
Okay.
And then we'll come back to movies. So
that works for me.
I only have a few things, and we can jump into Far Cry because I actually wrote down Far Cry for you to jump into.
Perfect.
Spyro Remastered has been confirmed for September 4th for Xbox and PS4.
What is it?
Spyro Remastered
that's
for
right.
Xbox and PS4.
I'll probably get it.
Yeah, I'll get it too.
So.
That'll be a nice walk down memory lane.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
Those are the old school games where you had like really simple tasks, like collect the most shit.
Yeah, but it was hard though.
It was hard, yeah.
Hard as
It's
shit.
hard
yeah,
shit.
but it's
You
a
can't save it every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. Yeah.
I like Spyro though. That's
Yeah,
what I
Spyro
used
was
to.
awesome.
Spyro was a good game, so I'm interested to see how much they're going to remaster it. Obviously, visually they'll remaster it, but like the saving thing, like I'm wondering if they'll do something like that. You know what I mean? Because that's part of my problem when they do remastered games is not do they, remaster it visually. They go in there and change little details that made the game what it was.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes you got to keep it shitty to keep what we loved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that.
The other 2 things I have were League of Legends. This is really weird, and I actually we'll jump back to it. League of Legends thing, but SNESs. There's a few that have been restocked at Walmart and Best Buy, so check your local listings.
Yeah, they slowly they come in like pairs of 2.
Yep, and there was another wave, so check it out. Check it out. All right, so League of Legends that brings us to. So, just like any video game, what happens in League of Legends when you can get a new skin for a character that's a female?
Everyone buys it.
It is just
Scantily.
titillating.
Titillating, thank you.
Slutty.
Okay. Well, it took fucking what? League of Legends is...
It's been out for a long time.
6 years?
You guys used to play the shit out of it.
Yeah, 6 years now?
Well, him, Ty, and...
Yeah. So it's been out like 6 years, and it took them now to say that one of the characters was overly sexualized.
Okay.
Because she's from the Void, so she's not supposed to look sexy. Apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think they need to look at a lot of games then.
I was thinking the same thing, like, just now, it's literally taking you this long.
Well, any fighting game, like, especially if it's Japanese, they're ridiculous.
There is literally a girl that turns into a cat that wears nothing but a bra and, like, mesh on her, like, hips.
I mean, I guess it's biased, but that doesn't offend me. Like, I consider myself somewhat of a feminist. I don't think that being overly sexual is like demonizing.
No, it's not. But like, why cry out now? Is my thing.
Yeah, I think they missed the boat. I don't think they can change it and then be like, see, we care. Like, you didn't for a long time, and then someone probably signed a petition, 5,000 signatures, and we're like, why is this? And then they're like, no, this is our fault.
I just don't fucking get it. I just don't. You literally have a skin-tight Spider-Woman. Skin-tight.
I mean, I don't know. That's always so tricky because, if you don't want to play it, if you don't want to see it, then just don't play that character.
Just people are too touchy-feely nowadays.
Yeah, I think a lot of... It's just the world we live in. You have to watch what you say and do and display.
It's complete shit.
Complete shit.
Complete.
So now that brings us to PUBG. The new map.
PUBG.
PUBG.
I'm not playing PUBG.
PUBG.
Gotcha. New map. So, maps. I saw one.
I'm hearing about 2.
I think PC, right?
Yeah,
or
it's still
console.
PC.
No, there's the Savage one we were talking about, and then there's the Desert one we were talking about.
Savage one. You were talking
Savage
about...
is a smaller
4x4, yep.
Yeah, smaller map with still the same 100 amount of people. Except you're always going to be surrounded by people. It's just instant fighting. It's going to be quicker and faster.
Yep.
I guess that's cool.
So it's like
there
a quick
was
game.
also an event, I don't know if it's still going on or not, where shotguns and melee only.
I think that was just PC though.
Yeah.
Once again.
Because console doesn't have that. Whoever's running the console part of PUBG is
We're
horrible.
gonna bitch about this every week until
every
they
week.
fix it.
Seriously, it's horrible.
I literally just got a message from Xbox this Monday saying, "Hey, you got your jacket."
Me too.
I'm like, what? I'm not even on it.
It's super delayed.
Thanks, guys. It's what, a month late?
Yeah. Yeah, no, whoever runs the console division, it's clear that they made their money and they don't give a fuck. Which, I wish they would just come out and say it. Just come out and say it.
Say it and don't keep titillating us with PUBG shit.
But PC, they come out like all these new maps and these new modes and these new special shit. Like, They do so much love
it's
there.
the one guy in the group that no one really likes, so they pushed him out. Like, you're gonna do console,
And
but he's trying so hard to get into the PC group.
yeah,
Look what I can do, guys!
it's so frustrating as a console person.
I gave them their jackets, guys!
Yeah, that was his big move. Like, guess what I did? We gave them jackets, and they're like, all right, here's your cookie. Go back.
Here's a cookie.
Try
Go back into
again.
the
You
corner.
can sit here for 5 minutes and then you're gone.
Yeah,
You
get
can
5.
hear what we're doing.
Yes, that's right. Put your ear against the
You
wall.
can take this cup, sit it against the door.
Can you imagine? I can hear them.
I'm a part of this.
I'm part of the team.
Yeah, until they fucking update it.
You
Or
can slip no ideas under the door, but you can't walk in.
I think the part that makes me mad as a console fan is I've had it long enough that I know how easy it is to add DLC because I've seen them do it on way bigger games.
Like Skyrim. Remember, they shot that shit out pretty good.
They added an entire, 15 gig mods that changes the world into Candyland. I can download that right now and apply it to my Skyrim
And
game.
it takes no more than 5 minutes.
No more
What
than
was the Far Cry where they literally made the whole new game? It was like the retro style one.
Oh, yeah, they reverted it back to, the 90s and shit.
Wasn't it Far Cry?
I think it was 3.
3, yeah, that's
Because it
the
was
one.
an island one. But yeah, they can do that shit, which they're modders. They're not even people getting paid to do it most of the
Well,
time.
that one there was.
Well, that
Oh,
one, yeah. But these modders, especially for Skyrim, they can do all this shit, not get paid for it. They
They should
eventually
make
do.
macho claws.
Yeah, macho
Yes,
claws.
I don't know.
Horse vaginas.
They can, yeah.
Detailed horse vaginas.
Racist crabs.
That's PC, mind you, but yeah.
That's an actual mod.
What? What?
Yeah.
Crabs, they make
The
make
crab's
come
racist.
to life, and you can't kill it. And
They're
you
just
get it-
racist as fuck.
They just edit their voice into
Yeah.
the crab,
And
it's
they just say
racist.
racist things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so funny but horrible.
This is the world we live in, man. Racist crabs in
I
Skyrim.
think there's a mod in there that just plays the John Cena thing every time.
Yep.
Like they switched it to wrestling moves instead of like punching people. You're pile driving them and doing all.
I know
that
they
shit.
did that in GTA where you can run
yeah,
around.
the RKO?
Yeah, you can run around as like Brock Lesnar, and every time you hit someone, it's oh my god, he's dead. He killed him.
The other one that gets me too is when they do remastering, well, not remastering, re-graphicking older games.
Yeah.
Like when they did it for Morrowind, they made it with Skyrim graphics.
Yep.
Which, like, if you've seen Morrowind, whew,
Yeah, that's a hell of a
that's
upgrade.
old Xbox.
They
That's,
could do
yeah.
all this, and yet PUBG, nothing. We
PUBG's
can't.
just like,
We get fucking jackets.
a month late.
The
It's
jacket with what, a 5 on it? I think.
it's a
Yeah.
green jacket with a 5, like the most uncreative.
It's a black jacket with a green 5.
And
It's
it,
an old school football jacket.
not to mention,
A
there's,
month late. I would like to point that out. A month late.
if you're console PUBG guy, I just understand that we're being cheated on by PC. 'Cause
Like, bad.
We are the side chick that he only calls when he's drunk. Like that is what console
Not
is.
even.
Not even. It's like you're on your deathbed. Yo,
Yo,
give
what
me a
up?
BJ.
What up, lady? That's exactly what we are. We are the deathbed blowjob group. That's what we are. No good. No good.
No good. All right, that's all I got for video game news since the Far Cry, which we can jump into a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
So it'll
Sorry,
be
only just started playing.
it'll be spoiler free because I did beat it. There's 3 endings.
Did you get all 3?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did all 3 endings. Just because Far Cry, it's no secret. Far Cry for the last 3 games has put always in the beginning of the game. If you don't do whatever your task is, you beat the game technically by not doing the task.
Yep.
So like this isn't a spoiler, but if you stand there and you don't arrest Father, which
I guess
is
it's
the guy,
kind of spoily.
kind of yeah, but everyone should know it because it gives you the option. If you stand
Far
there,
Cry Primal, because that was one of the past 3.
well, I guess Primal's excluded because that was a different,
Oh,
like a
shit.
different. It was a subdivision that did that. So Far
Yeah,
Cry,
the main Far Cry.
Far Cry 5,
Mm.
4, and 3.
Okay.
All 3 of those had them. But if you
So
don't
you
arrest them, yeah, it'll say like, "Fine, let's go," and you just leave, and that's the end of the game. So it's not eventful, but and then the other 2 endings, I'm not gonna spoil, but they're different. They're one of the coolest endings I've ever seen. But overall gameplay, like if I was just ranking the gameplay, I would say like 8 or 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I will say you die super easy in this game. Until you rank your health up, you die in like very quickly. But that's not a bad thing. Gameplay is really cool. The environment, graphics are really
are very
good.
pretty.
The environment's really cool. It's all you can do whatever. The fishing's cool. I love the fishing.
They gotcha.
For some
Yeah.
reason.
The fishing is cool. I don't know why. The hunting's cool. The storyline is amazing. I'd say it's one of the best storylines I've played in years. Like it's so good because it's modernized. Like it's like backwoods redneck. That's the scenario. You're in Montana, but it's all about religion. So it's a real thing. Like,
right, it's the religious cult.
Yeah. So and it's super cool because
Which
there's
religion?
it's Christianity mainly.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
It's
great.
kind of West
Well,
Baptist.
exactly. Yep,
That's what it
Westboro
is.
Baptist. But it's really interesting. Like, it's not that they're. That's what's cool about it is you don't know if you're wrong. I guess if that makes sense. If you're a religious person, I'm not. But if you were, maybe what they're saying makes sense. It's not black and white like the old games.
More gray.
Yeah, like it's a gray game. So and the choices matter, which I really liked.
Well, Far Cry's always been good at that, though,
Yeah.
where choices matter for
And
the most part.
I loved it. Storyline 10 out of 10 for me.
Other than 3.
It's not often I beat a game and I'm like, okay, that was really cool. But the ending, it was just cool. I liked it. Gameplay, like I said, like 8 or 9 out of 10. Graphics, I would say 9 out of 10. They're not like Fallout 4, but they're pretty damn good. What else would there be? I guess those are 3 main things.
Yeah,
I
those
would
are
say
3
overall like 8 or 9 out of 10, somewhere in the middle.
So top of the pack.
Yeah, it's really good. I think it might be the best game, easily the best game of 2018 so far. In my opinion,
Well, a fourth of the way into the year. Well, actually more than that now.
Yeah,
Oh, shit, a third of the way in.
I liked it a lot. I recommend anyone, even if you haven't played other Far Cry's, it's good.
I haven't played any Far Cry so far.
Yeah, it's
The
good,
only
man.
one I've played is Far Cry Primal.
It's much better than Primal. It's different than Primal, I should say. It's got like a Skyrim feel, but guns and you have options with the bow and arrow.
You should play 4, though.
4 is
a good
really
one.
good. 4's great.
Is it the Yeti one?
Yeah, where you're in the Appalachian Mountains.
Alps or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, Alps.
Is it the Alps? I can't remember.
It's the Alps.
Okay.
But I loved it. I thought it was cool. There's a lot of good. It's so modern. Like, there's jokes in it all the time. Like, you get a bear named Cheeseburger, and, like, you...
Oh, my God.
At one point, the guy over the mic's like, don't feed him cheeseburgers, or he has diabetes. Like, he says it just like that. It's like, that is so funny. Like, there's Always Sunny references. There's Simpsons references. There's Family... There's so many references. Because it's modernized. It's right now.
How much do you get paid for that?
I don't think it's Easter eggs. It's almost like free advertising.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like reference to it, but they don't have to pay him. That's what's cool is if you know it, you're like, oh, I get it. That's a funny joke.
It's kind of like in Deadpool, the first one, when, oh God, I can't remember, Bob, Hydra Bob.
Yeah, yep.
They called him
Hey,
Bob. Hey, Bob. They called him Bob, but because it was owned by Fox, the DC thing, they couldn't use Marvel. They couldn't use Hydra because it was under DC, or under Disney. So they said Bob. So people are like, oh, Hydra Bob. That makes sense.
They do it in a way where it's really cool. And the missions are a lot of fun, and it's a long game. It took me like 25 hours to beat.
Okay, that's a good campaign.
I mean, and I'm still not done. Like, I still have side missions and shit. I would say if anyone wants to try something that really cares about the storyline, and there's co-op and shit, which is cool. And they have arcade mode, which is basically just you go in there and fuck everything up, which is really cool. But the co-op is awesome, but the storyline, like I said, it's amazing. Like, even if you're religious, if you're not religious, it's so cool to be put in that scenario where you're like, I don't know. Like, I thought it was really cool. Maybe it's because I'm not huge religion, but
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I walked away from it going like, that was interesting. Like, I don't know if I did the right thing or the wrong thing.
Well, the reviews I've seen of it say it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you're obviously on the right track.
I liked it.
Right.
I would recommend it to anyone. I think anyone would pick it up, and I don't know how you'd have a bad time with it. I don't. I can't.
I feel like most Far Cry games are like that, other than 3 where they killed the villain halfway, which was weird.
3, yeah.
was
Voss. Voss was one of the greatest villains of all time.
Halfway in.
And they killed him. But he was great. He was the one who kept saying, "Do you know what insane?" The
insane
definition
guy.
of insane. He was one of the best antagonists
That
ever.
was so weird.
Very weird.
I don't get why they just have like a mini villain.
Far Cry 3 was one of the weirdest games because at the end you die, like, I guess spoiler, but if Far Cry 3, like, you die mid-sex. That's crazy. Like, that's a crazy way to end a game. But that's what Far Cry does. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah. So I recommend it. I really do.
Alright, anything else for video game news?
Just one more. Okay, A Way Out. I bought that.
Oh, yes.
And I got to play a couple levels with my buddy. And shout out to Lord. I played a couple levels with him. It is 100% co-op. If you do not talk to your partner the entire way, you can't beat the game. You can't even get through the first part. Like, there's a part where you have to get through a door. You can't get through the door unless you time it with your partner. It's so different. And it's split screen the entire time. And when your buddy
You
talks,
can see your partner.
yeah, but like if you're not on headset, it's impossible to time. Like
I've watched gameplay from beginning to end.
it's really cool. I haven't beat it or anything like that, but
the ending is crazy.
Do not tell me the ending, of course.
I didn't. I just
but
said it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's 100% storyline. Like it's co-op, but if you're not in it for storyline, you're not gonna. There's a little shooting, but most of it's like
story-based game.
Yeah.
Puzzle, I think.
Yeah, you got to be patient. It's like the old school games, like you used to like the Silent Hills and shit.
Oh,
it's almost like
yeah,
that
that's good.
because it's
I love
puzzles
Silent
and
Hill.
so it's basically like co-op puzzle strategy. It's pretty cool. I would say that's like an 8 or
So it's a puzzle game, more or less.
yeah, for a game that's an independent game, I'd say like 7 or 8 out of 10. It's really good.
That's good.
And I think it's gonna change the genre because I've never played a co-op like that.
Don't think so.
Ever? No, I've never.
Not him. Don't think so.
Co-op game?
No, you're like shaking your head over there.
I'm just laughing at the ending.
Do not
Oh
tell
my
me the
God.
ending.
Shut up.
Just go.
That no ending. I can't
I
get.
didn't say it. I'm just trying to picture everybody's reaction.
Great.
I'm excited about when I finish it because you get invested in these two people, and it's cool because like
Yeah, they give a lot of backstory.
yeah,
that's good.
and like it's really
Just
interesting.
makes me think of Heavy right now.
Yeah, no, it's kind of everything you say. I don't know if it changes the result because I've only played a couple levels,
I
but
think it does, honestly.
but like you approach people and it'll be like, "Hey, what's up, guy?" And you could answer. I'm always Leo. He's the douchebag. I'm always Leo, and I'm always like, "Well, fuck you." And then he's like, "Oh, you want to go?" And then you just get in a random fight or whatever. But it changes the game, so it's cool. I'd say like 7 out of 10 in like overall game, and for an independent game, I'd say like 9 out of 10.
A lot of independent, like we said before, a lot of independents are
coming up.
they're doing good.
The guy who did it was like, what's cool is if you buy one copy, your other buddy can play it for free.
Yep.
Like anyone can play it
Yep.
co-op free with you.
That was what I remember reading that, and I was like, that's
And it's only
cool.
$30. I paid the same amount I did for fucking PUBG,
And it's not a beta. It's
Yep,
not a
It's
beta.
a full game.
And you're not getting console screwed.
But yeah, I recommend those two games. Only play a way out if you have like a partner that's gonna play with you, because if you don't have, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Speaking of
You're
partner,
fucked.
Sea of Thieves. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I tried a bit of it. It's different.
I
Another
was
partner.
told not to play it.
It's different. It's almost like a cheap version of WoW, where a more cartoony, cheap version of WoW.
It's like Fortnite to PUBG.
Kind of, yeah. Actually,
Okay,
that's
that
pretty
makes
good.
sense.
But you have to grind a lot to get like it's
heard that.
multiple
Yep.
quests. They're the same type things. It's like a bootleg Destiny. That's what someone called it.
I mean, I can see that. From what I was reading, a lot of people are complaining that once either A, you hit max level and there's nothing to do, or B, you're grinding, trying to get to max level, and a max level dude comes in and literally just shits on your day.
Yeah, but I played a little bit of it. It just wasn't my fancy. It wasn't Tim's either. Tim was one that he played it longer than I did. And Tim usually has a horrible taste in games, and he wasn't a huge fan. So
Makes sense.
I think it's more for kids.
More
I don't
kid
know.
style game.
He
Yeah,
plays weird games. He's just now getting the Shadow Award.
yeah, he's had it for a year.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah, it's a great game.
All right, so that ends video games.
Yeah, and that's actually that's pretty much.
All right, so do we want to